Good day, guys. Welcome back to the channel. And do you want your A3 to go from looking like this into looking like this? And if you are interested, please do stick around because I will be showing you guys today how we actually retrofit dynamic facelift in taillights onto the Audi pre-facelift car. So my car right here, as you all know, is an Audi A3 8V, the first gens of the 8V. So I want to retrofit the facelift taillights on this car today. So I will be showing you guys, taking you through how we actually retrofit and fit the new taillights together with the wiring that is required to do that. So there is a couple of ways that you can do this. So number one, you can buy adapters, which you're gonna use to actually do the retrofitting, and then just pretty much plug and play, and then convert your car to facelift taillights. Or you can pretty much rewire the whole entire wiring set. So, but the rewiring part, obviously, you need to buy additional wiring kits for that. Or you can buy the bits and pieces that you need from Audi in order to convert the taillights and add the wiring required to convert from the pre-facelift lights to the facelift lights. And the facelift lights are the ones that do the nice sweeping thingy. So yeah, so let me show you what you actually need. So in my case, I'm going to be using the adapters that you can buy from the Audi Retrofit's website. They cost you about £300-400 if I'm not mistaken. So the same guy who supplied me this t-shirt is the same guy who actually makes the adapters, and you can just buy them for your car and get them retrofitted. So let me show you. Right, so this is how the current tail lights look like. So these are the standard LED lights that the car came with. So I want to convert to the facelift one. So I have them in the boot laid out here. So these are the facelifted 8V2 dynamic tail lights that you can use, and I will be using these adapters. So my buddy from Audi Retrofits in London, UK, he sells these adapters which you can use to just plug and play, and then simply convert your pre-facelift to facelift. So as I mentioned, these would set you back around £300-400 if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know what the current exchange rate is for that amount, but I'll put it in the screen somewhere now. And then simply convert these to this. But now, when you're using these adapters, the prerequisite for you to be able to do the full conversion is that your car must have LED taillights fitted, same ones as these. So these ones are current LEDs, okay? So they must have LEDs fitted from factory, and then these are simply going to be plug and play. So now if your car doesn't have LED, then you need a different set of an adapter that you can use to rewire this, and then your car will again need some coding after that. So because mine already has pre-facelift LEDs, the only thing that I need is these adapters. So this is for the outer one, this goes in the inner, same applies on the other side, outer and inner. So simple and straightforward job to do, really. Just to undo this light, I have to take this whole entire cover out, that has to go, and then there's some couple of bolts that I have to undo there, and then yeah, take out the lights, fit back the lights, plug in the adapters, and then we will pretty much convert from pre-facelift to facelift, have the nice sweeping indicators, and yeah, that's how it is, guys. Let me quickly show you how you actually do and remove pretty much these taillights and everything. So let's go. Right, so to carry out this job, you need an 8mm socket, I believe. Yep, it is an 8mm. So you need an 8mm and a T25. So you also need a T25. You need this trim removal tool, and obviously a ratchet. So to start, inside here, to remove this outer tail lights, right, you have to undo this cover, and then there's a bolt, black bolt here, right there where my finger is right now. So that's the bolt that we need to undo, and that allows us to actually remove this, undo that, and then we have to pull it out. So now this is the trim removal tool. Well, then I have to hook it up here somewhere, because there's some clips that actually holds this light in place so that it doesn't obviously fall off. So there's two clips that I need to undo by pulling hard with this little tool, and then undo that bolt. So it is a bit of a tricky one to do. So I have this little screwdriver right now, so that I can just try to undo it. It's quite difficult, but yeah, there we go. It has cracked loose. And then just untwist there. Oops. So this is the little guy. That's the thing that holds the light all together. And then once I'm done with that, I just need to grab one of these and try to find a nice place where I can hook this thing. Careful so that you don't damage your paint, obviously. And then just give it a nice pull. It's a bit difficult to do it one-handed, but you just try and hook it somewhere and then give it a nice pull. Ooh, that was difficult and scary. And then there we go. So there's this place where it actually hooks up into, and there's these little two tabs here on the actual light itself. So that's what hooks it up into place, and then it goes and screws into this bolt here. So just simply undo the plug and then just undo this tab that holds the light, and then there we go. Just gonna put it down here, and that's your outer light removed. So simply have to repeat the process on this side as well. Do this. Let me just take this cover out. Let's remove this spare thing out of the way, and simply have to do the same thing on this side as well. So let me just quickly do that as well. All right, so I've got my outer tail lights removed. This is the simple plug. So there's the little tab that the light hooks up into there and there, so that it holds it into place. The bolt goes through this hole here at the back, and then that obviously screws at the back of the light. So same applies on this side. It is quite dirty here. I'll give it a nice clean before I put the other ones. So it's the same similar thing. Here's the plug, two holes in there, and then the hole goes into there. So that's the outer one done. Easy. And then now to remove the inner tail lights, there's this cover here, and then there's another one here. Now this whole cover has to be removed altogether, so that I can have some access onto the screws. So just grab here, just pull this thing. That came out really easy. Even this side, just pull it there, and then you will see here on the inner tail lights that there's 1, 2, and the third bolt right there. So it's difficult to get to that bolt. So I'm just going to take this cover out altogether so that I can show you. So this is the plug for the outer tail, so the inner tail light. Sorry, just do that, and then that's removed. So that's the plug, and then I have to do it on this side as well. And then yeah, I have to come and take this thing and then remove this emergency triangle from here, and then you will see that there's two bolts here. There's one there and one there, right? So I need to grab this guy together with my T25, put it in there, and then simply just undo that bolt, that screw. Okay, so to remove this, I need to have a good grip somewhere where I can now pull this entire cover, because it's held by a series of clips all around. So I'll try and just hold it somewhere here, and then just anchor or support the boot so that it doesn't come down when I pull, and then have to give it a good pull. See, it's actually quite strong. Feels like it's breaking, but it isn't. But that's how you do it. And then there's the cover, all lifted up. Just put it somewhere safe. Okay, the cover is out. So next thing now, I need to take this guy, my 8mm thingy socket, put it in there, and then I have to just undo these little bolts here. Just undo that. 1, 2, and then 3. Crack them all loose, and yeah, just take these 3 bolts out that are holding the inner tail light, and the third one. So just put them down, and then this should now easily lift out. There we go. So I can just grab the light from the top here, and then there we go. I will just put the light here, and then now I've got my inner and my outer tail light all removed. So there it is. I just need to give that a good clean before I put the new one in, and clean over there as well. So that's how you remove it, really. So the next step is just to take this, put it back, and then use these adapters. So the one with the green tab is for the outer one. You can see it also has a green plug there. That's where it goes, and then this one plugs onto this cable here, and then it does the conversion, and then similar thing applies on that one. So the big plug here connects onto this big plug. I can just do it right now, in fact. So if I can do this one-handed, so this one plugs there, you can hear the snap, and then this one, simply also take this plug, and this plugs in here. So that's it, and then this one goes into the light, and then you can just put this nice and safe in here. And the nice thing about these things, they are waterproof as well, so you don't have to worry about water getting inside here. So you see they have the sticky tab, which you can try and stick it somewhere in the bumper or on the frame itself, but obviously that has to be cleaned first. And then this, you can also stick it elsewhere, somewhere here in the boot lid. So let me quickly clean up this section, and then I'll fit back the lights. Okay, I just laid this in place. The tab that covers here on this outer one is actually broken. You can see, yeah, it's actually there, and this piece doesn't come off. So but I'm not too bothered about that. So just fitted the light in, it's all plugged in. So the next time, take this thing back, feed your hand inside that little hole inside, and then just tighten it back up again. All right, so that's nice and tight. Just check the fitment, if it's sitting nice and flush. If it's not, just obviously repeat the process until that's done, but I'll do the finishing touches later. And then take this guy, and then this one, just put it nicely. It fits into there, so it's nice and flush. And then there it is, there's the stuff. And then just take these bolts and pretty much put them back like so. Oops. Just put this one back again like so. Take my socket wrench, and then just tighten everything up again until it's fully tight. There we go. Once that's tightened up, just simply take this other side of the plug and plug it there. And then that's it. So this, obviously you can stick it out either here, or maybe leave it hanging inside there. And then we can now go in and test the lights. So there's the facelifted taillights. There's the old one. So I just fit back this one just so that I can show you the different comparison. And there we are. Nice and sweeping. That one you can see it's already sweeping. This one is still the standard LED, which came out of the car. It's just flashing and not sweeping. And then yeah, look how good that looks. That is so much better than this. And then I can go ahead and test pretty much everything else, the reverse lights, the brakes, fog lights, everything, so that you can see that they work. And then that's how you retrofit, really. Easy when you're using the adapters. It's just plug and play. As you can see, I didn't have to do any rewiring if you buy those adapters. But however, if, as I mentioned, if you're going to be doing it the other way and not buy the adapters, then you have to do some rewiring. And if you've got what do you call this, the halogens at the back, then yeah, some coding is involved to make sure that it converts from this. And this also applies if you have a facelift A3 as well. So if your A3 is also the facelift one and it has halogens, so the adapter is different, so we have to do that and then recode the system, and then it should get the sweeping indicators working. So that's it. So the next step is just straight repeat of the other side, and then that's it. And there we are, everything has been put back together, nice and sweeping, both side boot covers all fitted back in. Yeah, everything is back in, covers are in, tightened up nicely, fitted. And then here's my old lights. If anyone wants them, do hit me up in the DMs. We can negotiate a price, and then I'll see how much I can sell it for you for. And then yeah, those are the old lights in with the new ones. Easy peasy, done. Retrofit done. And then that's it. That's how you do it, guys. And that's pretty much how you do it, guys. That's how you retrofit dynamic indicating taillights on your Audi A3 using the adapters. So wiring, if you're going to buy the wiring harness, that's going to be a different type of way that you need to do it. But I believe they also plug and play, but I'll have to research for you guys if you want to go that way. And it's obviously the cheaper route than buying these adapters as well. So again, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. If you do like, hit me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. More retrofits will be coming into the car, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.